Okay, say sweet, and what's your stilo? We both know about being on the D-low. Nah, but I ain't even with that. I'm just trying to be your comeback. After the major setback, your last man was the last cat because he never first take. No Stephen A. trying to make history, Golden State 3-1 comeback. I'm real different, cool and respectful, but I ain't no yes man. Most only mess with you when it's beneficial. I didn't want to play you like Tay Diggs. I'm the best man. They laugh at me cause I'm different, and you laugh cause they all the same. I treat you with respect, but they acting creating a new image, but just temporary change.
Hello world, today we would like to welcome you to the AIM Show Season 2. Today is actually our second episode. I was sitting thinking, I'm like, man, I need something to do, I need some ideas, right? I don't like to just create content for others, I like to create things that I'm going to look back, my kids are going to look back, we're all going to watch. So while I was sitting, Miss Martina, she always got a crazy idea, right? But this one was actually pretty easy. She's like, hey, we should put Destiny on the AIM Show. And I immediately got excited. The reason I got excited is because Destiny's not only just a business owner, she's got a story. And to me, the story is more important than anything that you can ask of a person because you can learn so much from them. So we're going to get to know Destiny today. But more importantly, Destiny, I would like you to introduce yourself. Tell us where we are. Give us some insight. Just talk to us.
All right. Hey guys, I'm Destiny. I'm in Fort Cobb, Oklahoma. I own a business. It is Nice Rooms. It's a dispensary.
Okay.
I've been having it for about 3.5 years. We started at the bottom. I had to go get my GED, my business administration down at the VOTEC, and then I went to Henry University and got my business degree over there.
Okay, so you started this journey, you opened this business 3.5 years ago, but you started this journey as far as school, how long ago?
Probably about 7 years ago.
7 years ago,
Yep.
So 7 years ago you sought out to do what you're doing right now.
Yep, I had a dream.
That's
I wanted to open up a business, and I know I needed to have the knowledge and everything it takes to be a woman in this industry. So I decided to go to school and make it happen.
I like that. And so what I try to do is find points like, not even just that I would ask, that people would ask. And I heard you say a woman in this industry. So
Yep.
I like to tell people that we've all got a story, right? Like I tell people, like being a man is one thing.
Yep.
Being a black woman is one thing. Being a woman is one thing. But what people really don't talk about, whether it's being a woman, white woman, I want you to give your perspective of things, where you come from when you're speaking today. So, because sometimes we can get so controversial, because everyone can be so judgmental with what they've seen. So I will tell you, please open up with us. Give it from your perspective. When you say just a woman, give it even from your perspective, dealing with your peers, they look like you, dealing with peers, they look like me, you know? Maybe you've got some perspective in there. So, so to the business, what made you say provide dispensary?
I really wanted to get in this industry because I am a firm believer in natural medicine because I do have a father and he was an addict and he went to prison and I had to take care of all of his stuff. He had Parkinson's disease, and it is a disease that causes you to shake. And so with knowledge and looking up stuff, CBD and THC is supposed to help Parkinson's disease with stabilizing them to not be as shaky and stuff. And so I really wanted to help people naturally and get them away from all the drugs that's on the streets, the pills, the meth,
No, I grew up
all
in
that
it.
stuff.
I grew up in it, and I tell people, I thank God so much because I never really had a taste for drugs like most young people, just to try it, stuff like that.
Yes.
And it's a blessing. It's a blessing, right?
Yes,
and I even had one point where I was lightweight in alcohol. Like I had that moment. So can I ask you, so with doing this, saying, okay, cool, I'm going to do the weed business, all of that stuff, that's a stigma. Man, you just a pothead.
Yeah.
How'd you overcome? I mean, did you go through that? Like, what's
well, I'm new to this town. I've lived here for about 8 years. And so, yes, I was nervous about bringing marijuana into a town that is so little and kind of, small-minded. They think of it as a drug because it just became legal a couple years ago. So, but I think I avoided that because I went to school and they all see me as a school person, and then I also volunteer to the church and watch them and then help serve food. And I did that for probably about 4 years. So in this area, I really didn't have to deal with too much of us being
So
civil
you earned it.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. See, because people think, oh, you're here.
Mhm.
They forget, what did it take?
Yeah.
What did the cameras not show?
Yep.
You know, for me, like, shooting this show, I never care whether it's 50 views, 100 views, 1,000 views. I don't care what it becomes.
Yes.
Because I know where I'm going.
Mhm.
So I know what this content will be worth, not now, but 10 years from now.
Yep.
You know, I believe that the people that I put on this show are very valuable, including yourself.
Thank you.
I really do. I believe that your hardships is which I want to kind of push you towards, like how, because I try to ask more about, I guess, here, you know, it's tough, but I'm glad it wasn't for you. I'm glad we figured out how we got here.
Yes.
But I say that to say, before the camera came on, you were talking to me, and I want to make sure I don't ignore it.
Okay.
You were talking to me, and you were saying just kind of learning about family and stuff like that. Like, I've been having some crazy family problems, right?
Yes.
To where there's a lot of people in my, I'm gonna tell the whole truth, I don't really talk too much about family.
Same.
Because the way that I think versus how I feel they think, maybe I can be wrong,
Mhm.
but how I feel they think isn't the same.
Yes.
Can you give your perspective on that? Because just for personal, I'd like to know just how you get through it, how you balance.
Yes, unfortunately, I am the same. I don't have a close relationship with any of my family. They are kind of low vibrational people. They like to drink alcohol, gossip, and don't really do anything with their life. And I had to grow up seeing that, and that made me not want to be like that. And so I moved out of my hometown and started going to school, and they all looked down. I'm from Elk City, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And so they all kind of frowned upon me because I went to school and decided to make something of myself. And so I don't really have a relationship with my family right now.
Yeah.
You know the game, so you play to win. You need a couple days to get positioned in. Listen, and you listen in. Most only come to the table to take what you bring, so get rid of them. Let's take this new wave, new woman, new man on a new day. They won't like it, but